I don't know. I think it's at a PCL sprain. Uh, missed 3 weeks. Oh, it was on that ball from Kirk that he got hurt on. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. One second. Almost there. Hey. I didn't even realize the music was. All right, let's see which one we gonna start with. Let's start with this here.
Yeah.
Fellas. All right, y'all. We gotta speak easy. Broncos are the best team in the league.
The
Denver
Broncos
Interesting.
defeated Patrick Mahomes' Kansas City Chiefs for only the second time in his career. They hit a game-winning field goal and now have control of the AFC West. In my opinion, fellas, this division is wrapped up after this victory. A huge victory for the Broncos today. How much trouble, though, are now the 500 Chiefs 10 weeks into the season?
I got some important information for y'all. There's no better place to win cash while watching sports than Prize Picks. Football season is here and basketball season is here, so there's absolutely no better time to join. It's super easy to use, to create. It's good to be right.
Serious question though. You guys are really scared of the Broncos?
Yes,
You
but
watch-
talk about the Chiefs.
Yes.
How much are the Chiefs in?
We don't get to the Broncos. We got
On paper, I'm gonna get them this. On paper, Broncos is a nice team on paper. Offensively, they're a nice team on paper. But like they don't look lethal on the offensive side on paper. But they nice. Defensively, they look very nice. And I think that defense could potentially carry them. But we'll see. Like time will tell. Time will tell. I mean, this type of stuff happens every year, every few years. You know, teams do really good when they get to the playoffs. It's a different story, but they look good right now. I just wish the offense was doing more. You know, I wish they looked a bit more explosive. I wish it wasn't so many close games, but it is what it is. A win is a win.
Talk about the Chiefs.
Broncos.
Yeah, they 5 and 5.
They're 5-5 right now,
Yeah.
outside of the playoff picture.
Yeah, it's looking like it's not their year. Yeah, that's how it works. I mean, you've been there 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
You've been to Super Bowl 3 times in a row. I'm not gonna sit up here and kill you like that. I won't. I'm gonna just keep it real and say this year ain't the year. Right?
The Chiefs have nothing they can hang their hat on. They don't have like a suffocating defense that they used to have with a dominating interior lineman like Chris Jones.
I mean, the defense is still nice. Let him talk.
And really good outside cornerbacks like L'Jarius Sneed and Trent McDuffie, though McDuffie's still trying to do his thing. They don't have an offense that scares you anymore. They've never had a dominant run game. Travis Kelce, shout out to him for doing what he can, but what he can still ain't enough to get it done. Rashee Rice, he's trying to figure out how to get in rhythm and how to use them, but nobody on the Chiefs scares you. They got Pat, but Pat.
What? Rashee be doing this thing. Aside from this game, Rashee be doing this thing, but the Broncos defense is nice. So, I mean, I wasn't expecting him to get off like he has against these past 2 teams. And then Kelce been doing this thing this year. I'm not expecting Kelce to be elite still, but he doing this thing this year. What am I looking for? The Chiefs defense. Let's see. When it comes to rushing, they're top 10. And when it comes to passing, let's see what they are. Passing yards, they're top 10. What the heck? Bro, he just talking. They top 10 in both categories.
Pat ain't got nobody really that's going to scare you and intimidate you.
Why they don't play Thornton more though? He's better. He's the second best receiver on the squad.
Probably because they've invested too much in Xavier Worthy where they.
Bro, shout out to Shady for that one. They need to play Tyquan Thornton more. But I wouldn't want to force it. And again, Acho's right. You have investments into Worthy, as far as him being a high draft pick. But Tyquan, he's been y'all best receiver at contested catches this year. And the fact that he runs a 4.2 on top of that, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, you got to utilize him.
He's not like that. He's a gadget receiver with speed.
Yep.
Right. Who else I got?
Rashee Rice, Hollywood Brown.
Where he been at? Where Hollywood been at?
Hollywood just on the
Yo,
field.
another thing about your boy, and I don't want to talk about you Texas guys, but y'all do be overrated. Anyway,
Interesting.
he's a 4.2. What is he?
Yeah, 4.2.
He don't play like it though.
Here's the thing, though. If we're being honest, Xavier Worthy had beat his defender a couple times today.
Yeah.
And Pat overthrew him.
Yeah.
Like, he beat his defender a couple
Same thing with Tyquan. Pat overthrew him as well.
times today. I'm not going to criticize Pat. You can't criticize Pat. But what I will say is this. The Chiefs don't do anything at an elite level. You don't lose 5 games through 10 weeks by coincidence. You don't lose 5 games through 10 weeks because you got unlucky. You lose 5 games through 10 weeks because you're not that good.
Well, listen, I'll just say this. I watched Pat with fast receivers. You know what he did? He beat his own records. He set them and beat them every other year.
Yeah.
Your boy's supposed to be so fast. All I'm saying is he's a 4.2. He don't play like 4.2. When you watch Tyreek Hill, even when you watch McCole Hartman back in, like they play like they 4.2s.
Sure.
He don't play like it.
Yeah.
Is it me?
It's not
It's
true.
like maybe force him the ball. Like,
I think the Chiefs have a lot of issues.
Yeah.
And remember, like,
they're not great this year. No,
they're not. And the
But they
problem
don't look explosive. They just look explosive. Even when
Correct.
they weren't winning games the explosive way, right? They didn't have the personnel. Well, you got the personnel.
Yeah.
Supposedly, I would like to see Thornton in there more because every time he's in a game, whatever it is, he does make plays.
He gets some explosive.
I think the issue is their offense. That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, yeah. Only I could pin it on.
The plays going.
He held out no name, so you don't play him. But them other dudes like Brown, I ain't seen Brown since Lamar Jackson era started.
He had a couple touchdowns a week.
And the other one, his boy, Xavier Worthy, like
Xavier Worthy, yeah.
he's like a gadget dude that's not fast. Like he's supposed to be fast. He don't play fast.
I think Worthy does play fast, but I don't. And this is just off of highlights. I don't see them putting him in position to play fast. You know what I mean? Like yesterday, I can't even remember a single. Off the top of my head, I can't even remember a single catch that Worthy had. Like nothing memorable. but you got to utilize them deep. You know what I mean? You got enough fast guys to where you can have somebody stretch the field every single play. You got Hollywood, you got Worthy, and you got Tyquan. You can have somebody stretch the field every single play. But I think you gotta just put them in position. And since Rasheed came back, like it was at a point they started using Juju a bit more, started using Worthy a little bit less. Rasheed came back, definitely started using Worthy a little bit less. But since Rasheed came back, they really haven't been utilizing Worthy, in my opinion. What routes would they even have Worthy on? But I feel like they're trying to figure out. I think they're still trying to figure it out offensively. That's what it feels like to me. But not only that though. I think defenses are just playing better against them. I mean, let's look at their schedule real quick. The Broncos have a good defense, bro. Like, can't deny that. Can't deny it. Schedule. They beat the Lions. That's interesting. Lost to the Bills, understandable. Beat the Commanders, easy. They beat the Lions, but that's interesting. Losing to the Jags is kind of crazy. Beat the Ravens. And they beat the Ravens with Lamar. You know, like they got some good wins on this schedule, you know. I just think when they need it most, they need to outscore or, you know, get a stop. But I mean, I'm trying to make some logic of it, but if your defense can't get a stop, then you have to outscore.
I think the tape disagrees with you on that because he be running bycats.
Yeah,
he be running bycats. They don't get nothing. They don't complete nothing.
They're not executing with him.
They're not executing at all.
I'm not blaming it on Pat.
They're not executing at all.
No.
But the problem is the Chiefs aren't executing.
Yeah, the Chiefs as a whole, as a collective, they're just not executing.
And
right
when
now.
you look at, bro, I played linebacker, and I helped a lot of linebackers that played significantly much more time than I. Kareem Hunt ain't scaring nobody. He's not anymore. Isaiah Pacheco, he was hurt. When he healthy, he not scaring nobody. Noah Gray not scaring nobody. Travis Kelce, currently, he not scaring nobody. The Chiefs just don't got nobody to scare you. Juju Smith was on the field just blocking. He not.
Bro, here it is, though. They won a Super Bowl with Juju, Sky Moore, and Kadarius Toney as their starting receivers. So it's like, I don't know how much strength I give that, you know?
Not scaring nobody. Like, who are you actually afraid of? And then defensively, they're still very well coached, but Chris Jones isn't still playing at an all-pro level.
Yeah.
The defense ain't bad, though.
Not bad.
Defense isn't bad.
But the defense used to be suffocating.
But on the offensive side of the ball, right, that's where everything's really invested in with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Okay, you got a first round. Was it Worthy first round?
Yeah, Worthy first round.
He first round. Who else you got over there? Because you got where are you investing your players at? Because like if you look at the back for the running backs, like Kareem Hunt, I mean he used to be really really good.
Yeah.
He's still serviceable now, but it's not a lot invested in him.
Yeah.
And then you go and you get Pacheco,
seventh round
draft pick. So there's not a lot of money there. But if you go to the other side, right, the wide receivers, where y'all at?
Yeah.
Rasheed Rice, I think is nice though. He's a second round pick,
third round pick, I believe.
something like that. Something like that. Okay, do you get a first round with Xavier Worthy?
And the offensive line. They invest a lot in the
Brown
line.
was a first rounder.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So like a lot of their the main focus is in the wide receiver group.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
They should be balling.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, this is also the thing. Last season, Chiefs go 12-0 in one possession games. This season, they are 0-5 in one possession games. It seems like the close games that they were pulling out those wins, that winning identity that they had, whether it was blocking kicks, kind of like the Eagles this year, being able to block those kicks late and make plays happen. This year, they're 0-5 in one possession games, and it just doesn't seem like they have the same championship winning pedigree now with this current team.
Bro, I think a couple things. I think the Chiefs have regressed back to the mean. That 12-0 last year, one possession games, that was an outlier. You just shouldn't have believed it.
They did that though consistently.
Sure, but at the end of the day, they have some lucky things happen on their side, some missed field goals, etc., some schematic things, some blocked field goals, etc. Then the other thing, the AFC got better.
That is factual. That is very factual. A large chunk of the AFC got better, but I think it's the play calling. I said that after the Lions game, I feel like they kind of got in their bag. They got more creative. There was like a nice little stretch that the Chiefs were really getting more creative with they play calling, and I think they just versus the Bills couldn't get it done, and then versus the Broncos couldn't get it done. I don't know. It's just I think they still trying to figure out. They're trying to figure it out offensively. I don't know.
Yeah.
Broncos got better.
Yeah.
The Chargers this year, when healthy, they got
Trust the Broncos defense more than the Texans defense. To each his own. I trust the Broncos offense more than I trust the Texans offense. And what's crazy, I like the Texans offense more on paper, but play calling, if I had to choose, I'm picking the Broncos play calling.
better. That's two of the Chiefs' losses right there. The Bills kind of stay the same. They always beat the Chiefs in the regular season. The Eagles always beat the Chiefs or often beat the Chiefs in the regular season. So if we're being honest, the AFC got better. The Chiefs got marginally worse. And in the NFL, where everything's razor thin, that's how the hell you end up 5-5. But if we're being honest, the biggest thing, Chiefs dynasty's over. It's a wrap.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna add.
Hang the curtain.
You think it?
It's a wrap.
Hold on. So they go 3 times straight to the Super Bowl?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so stop me if I'm wrong. 3 times straight.
You're not wrong.
Okay. And they're having a bad year this year.
Yep.
And now the dynasty's over with.
Yeah. Well, we knew the dynasty's over.
But hold on real quick. So basically,
The dynasty's over when they lose all of their winning pieces and everybody retires and goes home and rots on to the sunset. This defense is still a top 10 defense. You still have Patrick Mahomes. As of right now, you have Travis Kelce. You figure that out whenever he retires. You figure that out. But you still have majority of pieces. There's just certain things that they need to tweak. Like they don't need a whole rebuild. They don't need a whole reset. They just need certain things that needs to be tweaked. Like again, they're 0-5 in one possession games. So all 5 of their losses are from one possession games. So they're not far off. It's just some stuff need to be tweaked. That's it.
you're going to go, because they had like a 7 year.
Top 10. Yes, if you look at the stats, they're top 10 run defense and top 10 pass defense right now.
Window they did the best.
Yeah.
Okay. So you telling me for the last 10 years they supposed to go to the Super Bowl every year? Because I've never seen that
They
before.
won their division 9 straight.
So yes, they won their division 9 times in a row.
Sure.
Okay. I think I didn't want to get to that. It's because they got so many stats. Okay.
Yeah.
And this year they're not.
Yep.
Okay. So if they win it next year, it will be in 10 years. You won it.
11 years, you won 10.
Winning your division doesn't dictate dynasty.
I want to stop. I want done.
Okay, keep going then.
So normally, if you win your division, you go to playoffs,
Yep.
right? And when they're in the playoffs, they normally go to the AFC Championship game.
Sure.
And you saying 1 year going to just change your whole mindset of that?
Here's why, Shady. We've seen it before. What's history do, Care Bear?
Repeats itself.
History
That's what they
repeats
tell
itself.
you.
The Patriots did the same thing.
Yeah.
The Patriots won 2 Super Bowls in 3 years, I believe it was,
Something
maybe
like
3
that.
and 4. Then they had a 10-year hiatus from
Yeah.
2004 to 2014. The Patriots did not win another Super Bowl. I believe they went to one, obviously.
I am aware of that, but I don't know if I could see the Chiefs not going back or winning another Super Bowl for 10 years. I don't know if I could see that realistically. Like that team is not far off from being a Super Bowl caliber team. They're still there. They're not getting blown out by any of these top teams. They're losing by one possession to some of these teams, and they've beaten some of these teams. So they beat a healthy Ravens. They beat the Lions. They beat whoever else that was. There's another comp team on their schedule that they beat.
2007, that was a perfect season, 19-0 until they lose. The Chiefs did not win another Super Bowl for 10 years. I believe that history is going to repeat itself. I think the Chiefs are about to go on a Super Bowl hiatus. Will they still be good? Of course. Tom Brady won the division 18 times in 21 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Come on,
so
man.
the Chiefs are still going to win the division a multitude of times. But are the Chiefs going to continue to have this dynastic Super Bowl run? No, I think this is a hiatus. I think now you're going to see a recycle of who's the new Chris Jones. Who's the new
Yeah.
Travis Kelce?
Yeah.
Rob Gronkowski was not a part, and Dante Hightower were not a part of the first Super
It was
Bowl.
the Deion Branch and then
Willie
Teddy
McGinnis,
Bruschi and
Teddy
Michael
Bruschi,
Vrabel.
Mike
Yeah.
Vrabel. Like, they
Yeah.
weren't a part of that the
Exactly.
first era. The second era, Julian Edelman, Rob Gronkowski.
Chris Hogan.
Like, who's going to be the next wave of Chiefs Super Bowl players?
in the next let's say next 3 years.
Pat's gonna be there.
The next
Mahomes,
3 years,
D-ball
do you think
been bad.
the
Nah, that's
Chiefs will be in
facts.
the AFC Championship game the next 3 years?
I think they'll make it
Mahomes D-ball has not been great this year. He has missed. He's done a lot of overthrowing this year.
to one AFC Championship game in the next 3 years. Probably one Super Bowl, maybe, even in the next 3 years. Maybe. But Shady,
Making a Super Bowl continues the dynasty, though.
the Patriots did. I
Okay.
don't know if they're. I don't
Okay.
think they're going to win. Like
They didn't know seven, okay.
You have to take a break. You feel me? Like the Patriots took a 10-year break.
They were in it.
We
multiple
can't ignore
times, though.
history for sure.
Yeah.
But didn't get it done.
But Bill
Yeah.
ain't Andy Reid though, so they're gonna figure that out.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But it's not even that Shady. It's who are they going to figure it out with?
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said that he's not Andy Reid. Andy Reid drafts all his players. Yeah, most of our superstar players, they draft them. You know what I mean? So I think they're good at that. And then you talk about Brett Veach. Howie Roseman's probably the best GM in football. The number 2 is probably Brett Veach from the Chiefs.
Yep.
So they gonna be all right though.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy to hear you say like they've been good for this long.
I think this is the high
They
age.
gonna
This
get a
core-
break or two and they going right back.
No, this core though, this core of superstars. I said this earlier in the season, by the way. Acho recycling my takes. Just saying. No, but this core that they have though, the Chris Jones, the Travis Kelce's, they're on the way out.
Yeah.
They're on the way out. So now it's who are going to be those other superstars on my team that I can build around. Got to draft some, maybe trade for some. We're going to see what they can do moving forward. But the team that's here, that's now, that hasn't win over the Eagles, that looks like one of the best teams in the entire NFL, LaShawn Shady McCoy, are the Denver Broncos. And one Emmanuel Acho put out a tweet earlier today that said the Denver Broncos are the best team in the AFC. It's real simple. They've won
They've won 8 straight. Really? Did not know this. So the Broncos and the Patriots have both won 8 straight games.
8 straight. They beat the Super Bowl teams, the Eagles and the Chiefs, and their 2 losses are by a combined 4 points. They have a Super Bowl head coach and a killer defense. The Broncos should be feared. Let's talk about that fear. How scary are those Denver Broncos?
Hold on. Rome, take that back up again. Take that back up. 2-5. Did you see this, bro? Why are we getting threatened with a super chat? Look at the reply.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
read,
no, that's
read the
crazy.
reply.
He said, nah, keep that same energy.
Oh, I see
LOL.
that
You
right there.
and cut on a
Constantly
dime. 25. Constantly downplay us and both.
Chat for that ass.
Man.
Listen,
Yo, you got threatened with a super chat?
yeah, I'll just say this though, man. Like, defense phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I gotta give some credit to Sean Payton. Sean Payton, the stuff that he's doing with that type of offense, right? He's getting a lot out. He's getting a lot out of the offense. There's nothing really there.
Yeah, throwing
Right?
to Troy Franklin.
Like if he's game planning though.
I can salute that. I'm not gonna lie. Cortland Sutton, I like Cortland Sutton a lot. I genuinely think they don't get the most out of him. I think that's a nice receiver, bro. But outside of Cortland, like you don't have no like real established receivers. Like it's a lot of potential there. A lot of potential, but that's it. It's a lot of potential. A lot of young guys. And they getting it done. They getting it done. I can salute that. But I also don't care for their play calling consistently. Like they'll put together some good drives here and there. And then some drives is not it. You know, just I don't know. I don't care for it. But they doing their thing. They getting the job done.
I'm gonna say this though, they can't go nowhere with Bo Nix. I'm gonna say that right now.
What?
I disagree with that.
I watched.
I disagree with that. I don't think Bo Nix is the problem. I do not. I'm gonna have to disagree with that.
The game. I don't know what y'all watching. None of that
Shady,
stuff.
that sounds crazy.
None of that stuff he's doing is impressive to me. It's not. It's real.
For me, it's not about him being impressive. I think Bo Nice. I think he's the quarterback. I think he gets the job done. I think the bigger issue would be their play calling. That's just my opinion.
Basic. They got a real basic offense that Sean
They got a real basic offense. That's play calling.
Payton scheming up. All right.
But sometimes that's all it takes. Like, let me say this.
But you don't give the player. You don't give the player all that. Look what I'm saying. I'm saying with a safe, conservative offense.
It's not conservative. This ain't conservative.
That offense fair. You fear the offense?
I don't fear it, but it's not conservative. They
Are they aggressive?
Sean Payton, yeah, they run all types of like tight end fall down throwbacks.
They get
all
vertical.
types of, like,
Yeah.
They run the ball and everything's off the play action. Everything's off bootlegs. Listen, I'll say this much. I ain't play defense, but if I'm a defender, I'm happy to play them.
You might be happy to play Bo Nix.
I'm happy-
You're not happy to play Sean Payton.
Whoa, hold on, my man.
You're not happy to play Sean Payton.
Hey, listen, I don't know what the car is. I know who's driving the car. I don't know if it's a Ferrari. What is it? A Honda? I know who's driving that mother. And who's driving that mother, I'm betting against him. I don't think he's that good.
I gotta Shady sound crazy right now, bro.
Because I don't think Bo Nix is that good.
No, because you're
Nobody
not.
does is impressive to me.
The Broncos are clearly the best team in the AFC right now.
Well,
Clearly.
Them and the Patriots.
Oh, I don't know about clearly. I'm taking the Colts, and I'm taking the Have they played? I think they played the Colts, huh? Broncos and Colts played each other, right? I can't remember who won that game. I'm taking the Colts and the Patriots over the Broncos right now, just because they offense. Colts won by 1 point. Outside of that, Colts won by 1 point, but I'm still taking the Colts and the Patriots over the Broncos right now because I would trust them. Like, if I had to bet on the Broncos offense, I'm gambling a little bit. But you know for a fact that the Patriots offense is going to be efficient. You know that you have Jonathan Taylor and company to rely on. Let me see who did he go off in this game? JT ran for 165 yards. Daniel Jones threw 316 yards, a touchdown, and no picks. I mean, I know for a fact I could bet on JT and company to show up. I know for a fact that I could bet on Drake May and company to show up. So I don't know if I could bet on anybody on the Broncos to show up. I don't know that for a fact, you know.
Here's
you want to I don't even bet no more, but you make him about to bet.
Chill.
Bo Nix ain't like you talking to him like
here's the thing. The Broncos have beat the Chiefs and they beat the Eagles. And we know how we feel about both the Chiefs and the Eagles. The Broncos got 2 losses this season by a combined 4 points. 2 losses by a combined 4 points. Yeah. One of those losses, the game was over and they won. It was against the Colts. Colts kicked a 60-yard field goal and missed. Broncos had a penalty. They move up the kick. Colts make the kick. Broncos lose by 1. Broncos got 2 losses on the season.
Yeah.
I can respect that the Broncos gonna pressure Danny like no tomorrow. But as much as they have a game plan, you know, y'all played them already, so you have to do something different as well. But you know the run game gonna work. JT gonna get off, so that gives you an opportunity to kind of like balance out some things and, you know, see what you can and can't do. I just trust these 2 offenses more than I trust this offense. And again, in the playoffs, you need offense and defense. And not to say that the Broncos offense is bad, but if I had to pick who I like better, you know.
And I would suggest those 2 losses in my mind are erased
because you beat
both teams that are in the Super Bowl last year that returned their Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. They beat 2 Super Bowl MVP quarterbacks on the season. What else do you need to see from the Denver Broncos? And for those who want to say the Colts are the best team in ball, look at the Broncos division, look at the Colts division. Those who want to say the Patriots are the best team in ball, look at the Broncos wins and look at the Patriots wins. The Broncos are clearly the...
I respect that, but for me, it's not about... Like, I'm not looking at it like that. I'm just looking at what I'm seeing offensively. Preferably, again, when it comes down to playoff time, Sean Payton might get in his bag. He might get in his bag, and he might get consistent during the playoffs and, you know, get some clutch stuff happening. They are keeping these games close, so as long as you can manage the game, manage the time of possession, you get the last possession, you know, pull some comeback off or, you know, secure a win, then, I mean, that's good money. But I wouldn't crown them the best team in the AFC right now. This is my opinion. But if you do that, then, hey, you know, to each his own. I respect it. If your point's strong enough, I respect it.
The best team in ball, and the Broncos have a Super Bowl winning head coach and a defensive coordinator that knows what the hell he's doing, and a defensive player of the year at corner that ain't even played the last 2 games.
That defense is like
so you think the reason why they're one of the best is obviously the defense, correct?
Of course.
You know, it's funny, man. Because when the Eagles had a really good defense, right, and our offense didn't look good at times, y'all was, is this team in danger? Are they still good? You always ask about the Eagles. Am I lying, though?
Yeah.
Like, even right now, all we do is find ways to win. and our offense is struggling, but our defense is phenomenal. And you'll hear questions about, how we look. Are we a bomb ticking to blow up? No. All I'm saying is I watched stuff like this before. I'm not hating on Denver because Denver has a really good coach. Sean Payton is one of the best. You see why. This is in the second year. Look what they're doing. So you see why. I've been saying impressed by it. I'm really not.
I'll say this though. I can't have you go at the Denver's offense for being conservative and having an elite defense when that's the exact same structure that the Eagles have right now. You praise them
Call
at the
him
start of the
out on the
show.
hypocrisy,
You did
bro.
you did
Call him out on the hypocrisy. Press him,
I'm
bro.
sorry, bro. Jalen Hurts had
Don't
135
apologize.
yards passing
Don't
tonight.
apologize.
It's I understand what you're saying, but also Bo Nix is in year 2.
Thank you.
He's in year 2, and look, I agree with you. I don't think Bo Nix, there's anything that he does that's special.
Okay.
But Jalen Hurts is also showing you sometimes you don't have to be that special to go out there and win football games. Like,
I know, but you keep throwing these names and these words around these teams. My man, we're the defending champs.
I hear you.
So everybody can't just run that show and go and win a Super Bowl. Everybody can't do that. So
he through 2 years is doing the same, if not better than what Jalen Hurts was doing.
You're not getting it. I just told you we the defending champs.
I hear you.
You talking about a team that's playing well right now, right? That's trying to take our model. I guess what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Win a championship to do that.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So even us, I had question marks until you go out there and get it done, Karen. What can I say?
Okay.
You
You can say I don't know instead of they're not going to do that because he's not capable of doing it.
I don't believe in that.
Okay.
Right? Because for them, they ain't.
I'm not gonna, again, like I said, I'm not gonna say Bo Nix is the issue or he can. I'm not gonna say what Bo Nix can or can't do. I like Bo. I just think they play calling is a little bit questionable sometimes. That's it. But again, I mean, they showed that they can put together some drives and they showed that they could do a little bit of this here and there. They can do enough to win a game. But, I mean, I don't know. Ain't really no offensive gurus, Like, as of right now, the best offensive-minded coach in the league right now is Sean McVay. That's what it's looking like. And ain't nobody in the AFC like that. I mean, Mike McDaniels, he shows flashes here and there, but it's that's inconsistent as well. But I don't know. We'll see when the playoffs come. Like maybe the Colts and the Patriots will be scary in the playoffs, and maybe they won't.
Anything? They won some football games. You talking about some football games?
I hear you.
We can applaud about some football games, but they haven't won anything.
They got a coach that's won it before.
When you criticize the way Jalen Hurts plays, that's cool.
Yeah.
But just know that the things you criticize him on, he's won a championship with.
Sure.
That's why when we have the same argument with Bo Nix, I haven't.
But here's what I want to
that.
say: the Broncos have the exact same recipe for success that the Eagles have. But now we don't. The meal ain't done yet. To Shady's point,
Yeah,
it
that's
ain't
what
come
I'm
out
saying.
yet.
Like,
yeah.
you can't
But
just,
here's my thing:
it's not done yet.
if we watch the recipe and we saw them put the same ingredients in, then I gotta get excited.
It's different, yo. You know why it's so different? The two things why it's different is one is
Them offenses are totally different. So I don't know what I mean, if you're saying they winning close games because of their defense, I guess you can call it that. But the offenses I feel like are totally different with the Broncos and the Eagles.
I didn't know if that would work for us. We won a championship with that. Because if you look around the league, the last couple of champions, they don't win like that. They don't. That's old school stuff. Run the ball, play great defense, play conservative offense. That's back in the day. If you look at the last 4, 5, 6 champions, they don't win like that.
Sure.
So when we did, I was like, oh, okay, we can win like that. That's our style. We can win like that. Second thing is, with Bo Nix, I don't know how good he really is. I really don't. I think he makes plays times and times, but I don't know how nice he is.
Jalen Hurts.
That's Jalen
That's
Hurts.
literally Jalen Hurts.
But how that is saying? Tell me how they saying. One dude went out there and won a championship, okay? And doing that, he was the MVP of the Super Bowl. Was he not? Time out. One dude was second in MVP voting one year.
Yeah.
They are not the same.
Of course, not yet.
not yet.
So hold up. What are they? 8-2 right now?
Yeah, 8-2, maybe
There
9.
one dude was second.
My bad.
With no difference. 8-2.
8-2.
So 8-2. I don't know.
Is it 9-2? We
They're
9-2.
They're 9-2.
So out of the 11 games we've seen, we about to put him with Jalen Hurts.
No, that's not what we're saying.
Yeah, y'all saying that.
What we're saying is
because one dude won a championship, the other dudes didn't.
What we're saying is the recipe the Broncos have right now: really good defense, quarterback that makes plays at times, but nobody thinks he's necessarily elite, a quarterback that benefits from the scheme around him and maybe even the players around him, and the great defense. That's what's leading to.
Nah, we're not saying Bo Nix's success is dependent on the players around him. Like we say with Jalen Hurts. Bo Nix is not playing with a A.J. Brown. He's not playing with a Devontae Smith, and he's not playing with a Saquon Barkley, and he's not playing with a Lane Johnson and all these other linemen. We're not. It's not the same thing at all.
Wins. The Broncos have won 8 straight games.
Let's hope they keep it. Let's hope they keep it up.
Games,
because I don't know how long that can last. Because there's one team they went to the Super Bowl and won it. I don't know if that can last. So let's
But here's my
have our
question.
fingers crossed and pray.
But what about Bo Nix over the last 2 years? And what about Sean Payton? And what about this Broncos defense leads you to believe it'll break? Like, Bo Nix isn't bad. We know that much.
I think
he might be a beneficiary of a scheme.
Yeah, he's
sure.
he's okay. He's okay. He's okay.
I think the scheme is a beneficiary of Bo Nix. Not gonna lie. Bo be out there just trying to make something happen sometimes because play calling so mid at times.
He's okay, right?
Sure.
All right, so let's not, because you guys, I think you saying his name, y'all chest is getting out there, and he's not that at all. He's not that.
He's not wildly talented, but he's good enough.
I think he's okay. We'll see. We'll see because, there's some games where he might have to throw the ball. Because we joke about Jalen Hurts, but there's some games he got to throw the ball and do his
Bo
thing.
Nix can throw. You acting like Bo Nix is like Tim Tebow.
No, Bo Nix is like, it got to be schemed up for him. I
agree, but here's the thing.
They both are making like good points and comments, but like Acho kind of like turned the conversation comparing Bo Nix to Jalen Hurts, like as far as their situations go, because that's not accurate. Their situations are not the same. Only thing I can say is similar about them is that I don't know. Their situations are not the same at all. Play calling for both teams are mid. But the Eagles' play calling is worse in comparison to the talent that they have. The Broncos' play calling is good sometimes and is mid sometimes, but they don't have nowhere near as much talent as the Eagles do on offense. So I don't like that really shouldn't even be much of a conversation. Like that shouldn't be a topic really. Like comparing them to the Eagles.
So if it's not schemed up the certain way like Sean Payton's doing, I don't know how good it would be. I don't know that.
But the Sean Payton quarterback since Drew Brees, it's all schematic. It's all schematic. All the Derek Carr stuff, it was it's all schematic. Sean Payton is a scheme-based coach. So it's not like Sean Payton going anywhere.
All I'm saying is this, though. Y'all want me to tell you this quarterback that's playing well right now is something special about him. I don't think there's nothing special about Bo Nix. I'm sorry. I don't know what y'all see, but I don't see that. I don't. I see a really good quarterback coach.
I'm not mad at that.
Offensive-minded coach like Sean Payton putting that whole thing together. If it was other quarterbacks from other teams that wasn't as good, he can do that with them too.
I agree.
He shows me nothing special.
I don't think he's special.
Yeah,
I don't think he has to be.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is right. You got to be something to go out there win a Super Bowl, and we're gonna find out.
You have to be something at the time. You feel me? You don't have to always be something. Yeah. Nick Foles wasn't always special. Flacco wasn't always special. Eli for sure wasn't always special.
I ain't going that far back. It's a whole new day and age.
Jalen isn't always special. Jalen was 14 of 28 today for a buck 35.
What was he in the Super Bowl?
He was special. So you just got to be special when it matters most.
Hold up. He got the clutch gene though. That's special. He don't have that?
He does, of course.
All right. Do Bo Nix have that?
We're finding out. He's 92.
So we don't know.
Bo Nix got some comebacks this year.
So we don't know.
Are we serious?
You know
the dude
what?
scored 33 points in the fourth quarter this year.
Listen, man.
He had to come back against y'all late in the game.
That's your problem.
He's had fourth quarter comebacks time and time again this year. And look, I hate that I'm sitting here having to defend Bo Nix, but he's doing whatever he can to win football games. I don't think he's that special.
The problem is y'all dudes, y'all remind me of guys that love. You play fantasy football?
Yeah.
You play fantasy football?
No, sir.
Trey, you play fantasy football? Yep. I can tell you I love it because every time a dude has 3 or 4 good games, oh my God, he's so great. He's so great. But then the dude has a bad game like Sam Darnold. Y'all don't even say nothing about it. It's not even on the clip. You get what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is Bo Nix is a player.
Bo Nix is a good quarterback. Is he special? No, he's not special. Can he be special? Yeah, he got. I think he got that potential, but he's not there yet. For sure, not there yet. And I also think, like I said, I don't think their play calling is that great. But I think Bo Nix kind of bails him out on some occasions. But we'll see. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. We'll move on to the next topic. Appreciate y'all for watching. Subscribe. Stay tuned. Stay blessed.
Hold on. Before we get
Sam Darnold can't be trusted.
out of here, we got to talk about Sam Darnold.
We
already leaving?
Because I seen the Shady McCoy tweet.
Yeah, no, I did see the Shady McCoy tweet earlier. Says Sammy seeing all types of ghosts and demons out there. So far looking like.
Well, that was the first thing that popped in my head after that game. I just didn't say it. The whole seeing ghost quote. 4 picks is crazy. Now, somebody in the comment section did say something about all them picks not being Sam's fault. I don't know if y'all was saying it in the chat too. I think maybe somebody was saying it in the chat. I believe so. I didn't catch it, but I remember somebody in the comment section on YouTube said it wasn't all Sam's fault. Receivers running routes wrong and this and that. But let's hear what they got to say on it.
Like a graveyard. Yeah. Oh man, Sam Darnold did struggle a little bit today against the Rams. Rams got a victory, 21-19. A lot closer than I think the Rams wanted it to be. But
they
fellas,
playing with their food.
Can the Seahawks trust Sam Darnold?
I got some important information for y'all. There's no better place to win cash.
Closer than I think the Rams wanted it to be.
Bro,
but
why does it keep
playing with their food?
Can the Seahawks trust?
While watching sports than Prize Picks. Football season is here. Say it with your chest, 2-5. It's the last topic, man. So
I keep telling y'all no.
Josh Jacobs doesn't need surgery.
Like these struggling quarterbacks, man, that do well for some games.
What's his injury?
I just don't trust them. And y'all quick to crown them up. I don't do that, right? I don't do that with rookies. I don't do that with struggling quarterbacks. If you struggle more than you did good, I think 9 times out of 10 that you might potentially go back to that. If you're really, really good and you struggle sometimes, I think eventually you're going to go back to that really good player. That's how the NFL works. So, guys.
I mean, he put a whole season together last year, bro. You could maybe say one game here and there out of the entire season last year where he just did not play great, but he put a whole season together last year. And so far this year, he's played good this entire year. That was a bad, very bad game, but he played good this entire year. So I don't know. I still got Sam Darnold good in my book.
Guys like Sam Darnold, guys like Jimmy G was real bad. Who else I say? Who else? Who I'm looking at? Oh, Daniel Jones, him for sure. Like, if he starts playing bad for the next 2-3 games, I ain't gonna be surprised. Yeah, I ain't gonna have a heart attack. I'm like, okay, there my boy, there you go. You know what I mean? So let them do. Crazy. All I'm saying is this, because it might sound like hate, but I'm not. Let these guys develop. Let them go out there and earn it. Justin Fields, they giving him all these excuses. Let him go out there and earn to be called a good quarterback. Hold on, real quick before you start.
Yep.
Yo, he was saying all type of ghosts today.
4 interceptions.
Yo, he was saying all type of ghosts. He like the graveyard for real.
Bro, he was getting lit up too.
He like, I see dead people in the pocket. Yo, what?
Yeah,
look,
that was tough.
You can't trust Sam Darnold. You can't. And again, I no disrespect to Sam Darnold, but imagine how Sam Darnold felt after the first pick. Then the second pick, then the third pick. I doubt Sam Darnold can even trust himself. Has Sam Darnold played phenomenal during the course of the season? Beyond the shadow of a doubt, and I won't take that from him, but I'm old enough to remember when Sam Darnold played like this against the Rams last year. I believe it was the playoffs, and it was a Week 18 game against the Detroit Lions before that. Like, Sam Darnold has shown very, very, very good moments, but Sam Darnold is elite when he plays on time. The moment you get Sam Darnold off time, Sam Darnold is no longer elite. And what the Rams did, they got in the chest of JSN, they got in the chest of Rashee Rice, they got a little bit of pressure on Sam Darnold, made him play off time, and when he plays off time, he throws picks. But the dilemma with Sam Darnold is you can't keep doing this against the good teams. And by good teams, I mean teams that are capable of winning the Super Bowl. If you're a Seahawks fan, just go back and watch Sam Darnold last year. I think they were 13-4. I think he had 35 touchdowns to just 12 interceptions. A phenomenal season. 2 really good receivers. JSN, Rashee Rice, Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson. But when it mattered most, Sam Darnold didn't play up to the level of the Matthew Staffords. And don't get it twisted. The Seahawks had a great game plan too. This game was really decided because one quarterback is Matthew Stafford and one quarterback is Sam Darnold. And the Seahawks played the Rams about as good as you can play the Rams.
Do y'all think more so about coaching rather than quarterback? Because I think, forcing Sam Darnold into throwing 4 picks, whether one was his fault or all 4 was his fault. You're doing something right defensively with play calling. You're making him think something's there when it's not. And you're putting him in position to force throws. Again, the crazy part is the fact that he threw 4 picks and they only lost by 2 points is insane. That's really wild. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's more so about you had this quarterback and you had this quarterback. Yeah, Matthew Stafford is better than Sam Darnold right now. That's fine. Okay, we can say that. That's fine. But I also wonder if it's partially attributed to, or more so attributed to coaching.
Yeah.
So, like, to me, I don't know how you can trust Sam Darnold, bro.
Yeah, they were 14-3 last
Should've
year.
blown them out.
The last two games of the season just completely.
I'll tell you this: the play calling as well for the Rams looks so much better than the play calling for the Seahawks. I can say so much better. It looked better though.
I crapped his pants. It seemed like, but
Completely.
it just 4 picks today.
Come on,
Just
man.
doesn't in a game that was like
Oh,
circled
shit,
too.
you scared of you. That's how you was. Oh, he just jumping. You just see like smoking
Man.
the sins. Just hopping around.
Bro, and
He was in a heavily wooded forest and late at night, brother. They was whispering in his ear.
the most concerning thing, though, if you're a Seahawks fan, is like, how can you trust him if you know when he gets tested, he breaks? Like, that's my thing. It's like, if you be in a relationship and they got trust issues, and the only reason they faithful ain't because they changed, it's just because you kept them from being around their options. You kept them from
Interesting.
going to the club.
That's a good point.
You kept them from being around what they like.
Yep.
So it's not that they faithful. They not tested.
She can't be around them friends no more.
Not at all.
What J. Cole say? Don't save her.
You don't want to be
Well, yo, that's
saved.
a great point though, because like the defense couldn't play any better.
Couldn't play
the
any
running
better.
backs, they play really, really good. It's like,
Correct.
yo, eventually, Sammy, you got to just say no to Ghost in this play.
Real talk.
You know what I mean? Because if not, you gonna have this type of. And then it's like, yo, for the Seahawks though, and I don't want to make this sound bad, but I'm kind of happy. Like they are playing good. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting a Super Bowl, nothing like that. But the way they're doing, I didn't expect this. If they say, yo, we gonna give away Smith, we gonna give away Metcalf, and we
And
gonna
be back here?
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, Tyler
Like,
Lockett included and be back here.
and Tyler Lockett. So like right now,
I mean, you
Right?
Uh-oh, we got a hand raised. Go ahead, Care Bear.
Can I get a timeout?
Uh-oh, 30 or
Oh, you
full.
need a half or a full? I'm gonna need a full.
Take it.
Unfortunately. I know we got a lot of Seahawks fans in the back.
they
Look
over
at
there clapping.
No. It's about to get nasty. No clapping back there.
Interesting.
When we look at their schedule, 3 best teams they played this year, they're the teams they have the losses to. 3 best
you found
teams.
something?
Oh, yeah. So they started off their season against the 49ers. They dropped that game. Sam Darnold, 150, no touchdowns.
Bills got
no
benched.
interceptions. They end up
Interesting.
playing Baker Mayfield's Tampa Bay Buccaneers while they're hot. They compete. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick in that game. He had a good game there, but then they lost that game. Rams, 21-19, 4 interceptions. The wins that they have this season, Pittsburgh earlier on in the season, New Orleans Saints, Arizona Cardinals,
Yikes.
Jags, Texans,
Yuck. That's
Commanders,
disgusting.
Cardinals again.
Gross.
Hey, but what I take away from that is you're beating the teams you're supposed to beat. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Because there are teams out here, winning teams out here, who have lost games to teams that they shouldn't have lost to. But you're beating the teams you're supposed to beat. The issue is with the teams that, okay, so see, 49ers out the gate week 1. They lose by 4 points. I ain't putting too much on that. 4-point loss. They'll play them again this year. Should be a good game. Buccaneers. They lost by 3 points. 3 points. It's not like they're getting blown out. Rams, you lost by 2 points. So it's just some stuff that need to be tweaked. That's it. It's not they didn't get blown out by a single one of these teams. Just all of them less than 5 points, right?
Dang.
I heard that Cowboys joke. But look, I'm just saying, Seahawks might be on fraud watch.
It smells a little fraudulent.
It's looking funny in the light.
They call.
If they're getting blown out by these teams, by winning teams, then cool. That's respectable. But these are extremely close games. Extremely close.
calling.
Fraud alert.
Yeah, I'm getting the fraud alerts on my
like
phone right
They
now.
fraud like
Yeah,
a like
I'm
a
getting the text
$4
message
bill.
right now. They asking if I made the purchase or not. It's
Scam likely
It's
on
tough.
the phone.
It's tough. It's tough.
Yikes.
And look, I'm not here to diss. They're a good team. They are a really good team. When it comes to beating the elites, you can't trust them to do it. And more importantly, you can't trust Sam Darnold.
But let me ask y'all this: was this loss the best thing that will happen to Sam Darnold? And let me break this down. Let me break it down. Last year, Sam Darnold struggled so late into the season, he couldn't fix it. You lost. You thought you was Gucci. You 14-2. You win that Week 18 game. You're the 1 seed. You lose to the Lions, but now you got to turn back around because you don't have a bye, and you got to play the very next week. So you don't even realize sorriness is about to hit you in the head. Now, what happened to Sam Darnold Week 18 just happened to him Week 11. You got 7 weeks to get right, Sam. And more than that, offensive coordinator. I forget the offensive coordinator's name.
It's Clint Kubiak.
Clint Kubiak. You got 7 weeks to realize, hey, Sam Darnold has a propensity to do this both against the Rams, and he has a propensity to do this in gigantic games. So figure out how you need to change things. Do we need a screen game? Do we need a now screens? Do we need a running back screens? Do we need a tunnel screens? Like, figure out Clint Kubiak over these next 7 weeks because he has a propensity to do this.
Ghostbusters.
I'm gonna say this. Last year he had a game against,
Ghostbusters.
yeah. Last year he had a game against the Jags where he had like 129 yards, no touchdowns, 3 picks. They ended up winning that game. Ended up keeping it pushing. It was all good. Got the victory. I don't think this is a good thing for Sam Darnold. I think last year they went 14-3.
Yeah.
And they got rid of their starting quarterback because they felt like he couldn't win in the big one. Mike McDonald, if he wants to go win a championship, he really believes he has the roster constructed to be able to do that. You go make big moves. You go get Rashid Shaheed, and you have an electro wide receiver core and all these pieces, and you're a crazy good defensive coach. I don't think this is good if I can't trust my quarterback to win the big one.
Well, I think
And
it
I
is,
know I can't.
I think it is good though, right? And I'm not being funny here. I think it's good just because look how close this game was against the Rams.
Yeah.
At home
With
Y'all
4
was-
picks.
Y'all was on the road with 4 picks, and y'all barely won the game.
Barely
so let's
lost,
me know,
yeah.
okay, if my quarterback could just
Bro, that's what I'm saying. It's just you gotta tweak some stuff. He threw 4 picks and y'all lost by 2 points. So let's say we bring that down to 1 pick. They would have beat the Rams. They would have beat the Rams. 1 pick. Let's say 2 picks. 2 picks is still not good, but let's say he threw 2 picks. He would have won. Let me go back to this here. And what they said in this game here versus the Buccaneers, he threw 4 touchdowns and 1 interception, and they lost by 3 points. Defense allowed 38 points. So, I mean, is this really on Sam Darnold? I mean, 1 pick is a pick, though. Hypothetically, let's say it was a terrible throw on the last drive. I don't know. I don't got the context to it. Week 1 49ers. How did he play in this game? 150, no touchdowns, no picks. Now, this is a tougher 49ers. This is not the same 49ers. So they actually might beat the 49ers this next time around. We'll see. The 49ers got a good scheme over there, offensively and defensively. But no Bosa, no Michael Williams, and no Fred Warner in the next matchup. But, I mean, this is a stout 49ers defense. So, I mean, he didn't throw a pick, though. And they only lost by, 4 points. So, it is what it is. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's it doesn't feel to me like Sam is a huge problem because they're not getting blown out.
stop throwing the ball to the other team for maybe two times less, we might win the game.
Yeah.
So yes, I do think it's a good thing. And it's to respect Sam a little bit more because he has been playing well, right? Well, this year, last year's been playing well. I don't think he's gonna play that bad again, like that. Like 4 should be your worst, dog.
The only reason, but Shady, remember he did it last year.
I know, but 4 should be your worst.
It should.
So like at the best, you should do 3 picks
that's
instead
true.
of 4.
That's
so
true.
I think even if it's one more pick less, they're gonna be a better team. That defense for real.
Yeah.
You hear me? That defense is real. So if you can stop the Rams to not really put a lot of points up after you was giving so many turnovers, they had 4 turnovers.
Yeah.
And only had 21 points.
Yeah.
And a lot of those in the first half.
Correct.
That's why I said so. It might be a good thing. Archer, you wanted something with that one.
Shady is right though. This is the first time all season a team has picked somebody off 4 times. First time all season. I heard that during the broadcast. First time all season a team has picked somebody off 4 times, and we've seen a lot of bad quarterback play. So hopefully this is as bad as it gets for the Seahawks. Hopefully this is as bad as it gets for Sam Darnold. But I, for one, will say I'm glad it happened to Sam Darnold now because learn from this. Especially don't let the Rams do this to you again.
I want them to turn it around, man. That would be a good story. But
last thing I'm saying is you made a great point though.
Thank you.
This is a win. I was talking to Care Bear.
Okay.
This is a win-win for Mike Daniel, and Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's probably not winning the Seahawks. McDonald. Yeah. Sam Darnold's probably not winning the Seahawks the Super Bowl. But Mike McDonald probably wasn't going 8-2 or 8-3 with another quarterback.
Come on now.
Very true.
Whoa.
No, think about it, 2-5.
Very
But
true.
that defense though, they solid.
They
But
good,
Darnold
but their
cooking.
offense has been
I mean, what other quarterback is he finna go 8-2 it, bro? I mean, Sam better than Geno Smith. That's my opinion. So, I mean, it's only a limited amount of good QBs out there that moved around this past offseason. So I don't know.
explosive though.
Like Justin,
I mean, I don't see them doing that. Bringing back Russ. No offense to Russ,
Yeah,
the free agent Qs. Justin Fields wasn't going to do this.
for sure.
Geno Smith, I lied down.
A-Rod would have done it.
Geno would have been all right because he had some solid
He
years.
has some side, but that's fair. But like,
With these weapons too.
but all things considered,
I'm
McDonald
taking
made
Sam
right
over
decision.
Geno.
A 28-year-old Sam Darnold is better than the Justin Fields, a
Yeah, young
41-year-old
years, yeah.
A-Rod,
Yeah.
and a Geno Smith. Like,
Yeah.
all things considered, that's
No,
what
I
we
can,
win.
yeah.
True.
That's what
Wow.
we win.
We'll see what they can do.
Geno probably his dog. He don't want to hate on him. It ain't hate though. You know, it's just being real. You know, just reeling it back in. I think the Seahawks is gonna figure it out potentially, and I think I like Sam as a quarterback. Yes, he made some bad decisions, but I do like him as a QB, and I think this team got a lot of stuff to look forward to. Again, especially with that defense, and especially since the fact that they have been playing good with starters out on that defense. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Appreciate y'all for watching. Subscribe. Stay tuned. Stay blessed. Brock Purdy, the truth.
Chat.
We got Brock Purdy, the truth. Hey, you know what's funny though? That he just said last week, Mac Jones might be a better fit in this system, but he did not. I'm not gonna go too hard on him because he didn't say that Mac Jones is better than Purdy, and he said that multiple times. I did say that. I'm not saying that, but interesting. Brock Purdy did his thing.
I want to talk about these Niners.
Yeah.
And if the chat want to talk about these Niners,
Chat want to talk about the Niners.
I want to talk about these Niners.
I know you want to talk about the Niners.
Because Shady was talking nonsense that I had to listen to for 9 weeks straight on this show.
It's been 9 weeks.
Never have I wanted earplugs more desperately than when we talked about the Niners.
What's up, baller?
Because LaShawn McCoy would come up here and try to tell me that Mac Jones ran the offense better than Brock Purdy. Can we shut up with all the Brock Purdy, Mac Jones quarterback controversy? The Niners scored more points this season than they've scored